Hey foodies, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for stopping by. Today I'm going to share with you this amazing but yet simple hibachi dinner recipe. Let's get started. Okay guys, let's start by taking a quick look at our ingredients. Today I'll be using ribeye steak, chicken tenders, and some shrimp. Feel free to use any protein that you like. Here I have some chowmein noodles already cooked and some shredded carrots. I have some cooked white rice, and I'll be using some zucchini, carrots, and broccoli for my vegetables. I have some eggs, some scallions, I have garlic and ginger, as well as onions and some mixed vegetables and some more onions. For the sauces, I'll be using some sweet soy sauce, oyster sauce, some seasoned soy sauce, and some Japanese barbecue sauce. So what I like to do is combine all the sauces, and I usually use it for most of the recipes, like the lo mein, the fried rice, the vegetables. I use the sauce just to give it nice taste and flavor. Once we combine the sauces, we will add our garlic and ginger in here. It's just easier to have it incorporated into the meal. Next, we prepare some seasoning. So here I add some salt, some black pepper, garlic, and onion powder. Mix well and set that aside. And you can't have hibachi without yum yum sauce. So here I have some mayonnaise. To that I'll add some ketchup. Then in goes some melted butter. I will also add some seasoning, and I will list all the seasonings I use down in my description box. I will add some Shaoxing wine or Chinese cooking wine, as well as some rice wine vinegar. You want to mix this well to combine. I like to mix and then taste to see how much sweetness I need to add. So once I mix it all up, I then went in with some honey, but if you want, you can add sugar as well. Mix it all to combine and set that aside. Quick, easy, and simple. Now that we have everything all prepped, we'll go ahead and start the cooking process. To my flat top griddle, I will add some canola oil, then a pinch of sesame oil. We will add some onions and allow those to saute for a few minutes before moving on to the next step. We will start by cooking our sides first, and then we will do our protein last. Next, we'll go ahead and add our chowmein noodles and the shredded carrots here. And I will use some tongs to separate this because as you can see, it clumped up. And yeah, we will separate it nicely and then go in with that sauce that we mixed up. Now, the beauty about this is that it's such a simple dish. Like if you've ever had hibachi before, the process is very simple, but it's absolutely delicious. So we will add that sauce there. The sauce has all the flavors and stuff, and you can add as much or as little as you like. Just go with, to suit your own preference. Once we toss the noodles nicely and it's very well combined, the last thing we will add is some fresh scallions, and that's basically it. We'll remove it and carry on with the next step. Next up, we'll go ahead and cook our fried rice. So here I added some oil, then I will add my eggs here. I did add a pinch of salt, black pepper, garlic and onion powder, and we will just cook the eggs and just move them to the side. Next, we'll go ahead and add some canola oil and some sesame oil to the griddle. Then we will follow up with our cooked white rice and our mixed vegetables. So we're just going to go ahead and add that salt, garlic and onion powder, black pepper mixture. Add a pinch of that to our rice and we will add it to the vegetables. And then we will follow up with adding some sauce to the rice, just to add a bit more flavor and some color to it. Once everything is added and the rice is fried nicely, we'll go ahead and just combine everything. Combine the eggs with the mixed vegetables and stuff. And then the last thing we will add is some scallions. And that's it. This is such an easy process, but absolutely delicious. Next up, we'll go ahead and cook our vegetables. So here I added a little oil and some butter. We will allow that to melt and then we will come in with the vegetables. Now I did blanch my vegetables first, just the broccoli and the carrot. I blanched it in hot water for about 3 minutes. Run cold water over it. That helps to keep the nice vibrant color. You know, I like to blanch mine first before cooking it. So yeah, and once we add it to the griddle, I did add a pinch of that salt, black pepper, garlic and onion powder, and I allowed it to cook a bit for about a minute or so, and then I went in with my sauce just to give it that nice flavor. Add the sauce, give it a toss, and that's basically it. It's all done. We will remove it from the griddle and start cooking our protein. So first thing we'll cook is our chicken tenders. Now if you want to do chicken breast or chicken thighs, feel free. It's no problem. Once we add them onto the griddle, I will add my salt, black pepper, garlic and onion powder. You know, you want to do it one side and once you flip it, you will do the other side. We will allow this to cook thoroughly. You want to cook this real well for about, let's say 8 minutes or so, 8 to 10 minutes. It depends on how high, you know, your griddle is or stove top or whatever you're cooking it on. Mine cooked up pretty fast because the griddle is super hot. I think I had it on 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, I cooked that up for about 8 minutes. Salt both sides. And then, you know, once it was fully cooked, I added some sauce and just removed it from the griddle. Now I did cut it up into pieces before removing it. So next up you will see me cutting up the chicken tenders into pieces, and then I will add my sauce, and that's basically it. Quick, easy, and simple. Now for the protein, I only use the Japanese barbecue sauce. I didn't use the sauce that we mixed up because those have, you know, a little more sodium in them, and I didn't want to over salt, you know, the protein. So I just used a little bit of the Japanese barbecue sauce on the protein, and it was chef's kiss, so delicious. If you have teriyaki sauce, you can use that on it as well. When I go to the hibachi restaurant, I usually ask them to add the teriyaki onto my protein, and it's usually delicious. We will remove this and proceed to the next one. Next, we'll go ahead and cook our shrimp. So I did oil my griddle and add the shrimp on there. You want to add a pinch of salt and the black pepper, garlic and onion powder, and you want to cook these for about a minute, minute and a half per side. They don't take a long time to cook. So you just cook them, you know, 3 minutes max, 4 minutes max. And yeah, I will just add my Japanese barbecue sauce when it's done and just remove it from the griddle. Super easy. And lastly, we'll go ahead and cook our steaks. So here I will place my steaks, and we will do the same thing we did to the other two. Add our salt, black pepper, garlic and onion powder on both sides. And I like my steaks medium, but if you like yours well done, cook yours for a longer period of time. The steaks are not very thick, so I will cook them for about 3 minutes per side. And yeah, like I said, you want to just salt both sides. And at the end, I will add my Japanese barbecue sauce to them. Now, I will not cut these up on the griddle simply because I like my steaks to rest first before cutting into it. When you go to the Japanese restaurants, they like to cut it up right on the griddle. And a lot of times I don't agree with that. I don't like them doing that. But I just do it, you know, because, you know, you don't want to interrupt the people's cooking process and you just want to enjoy the experience. So yeah, I will let mine rest, then cut it up, and voila, our delicious hibachi chicken, shrimp, and steak. When I tell you this was so delicious, it was divine. My entire family enjoyed it, and I can't wait for you guys to give this recipe a try. We served it up with some yum yum sauce and that ginger sauce. I get this from the store. I didn't make the ginger sauce, but I made the yum yum sauce, and it was so delicious. It tastes really authentic, and like I said, give the recipe a try. All the ingredients and measurements will be listed in my description box, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.